Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. Some hours ago, Miyetti Allah came all out strongly against Nnamdi Kanu and of course IPOB in general, warning them that definitely that the 50 members they had in headers, in Fulani headers that they have brought down will definitely be avenged for, and they're saying that they will go through it whichever way possible, be it legally or culturally, and they even admonished that the security personnel should go after IPOB and all those who are going after their people. Well, as we speak, Nnamdi Kanu have responded in strong terms. But before we go into the news proper to find out what it is that IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, and of course the indigenous people of Biafra leadership as a whole has got to say, would like you to subscribe to our channel if you have not done so already by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you will see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, the indigenous people of Biafra says members of the Miyetti Allah Kota Hore will meet their demise if they attempt to hurt any Nigerian of Igbo extraction in the country. While speaking through a statement by its spokesman, Ima Powerful, the Nnamdi Kanu-led group said the Miyetti Allah will lose if it tries to carry out its threat. IPOB reacts to threat by the headers group that they would revenge the death of every herdsman killed in the southeast. Well, there was an earlier report how the Miyetti Allah Kota Hore vowed to take both legal and cultural actions in avenging the bringing down of its 50 members it said had died in the hands of IPOB in the last 1 month. Spokesman for the group, that's Saleh Al-Hassan, disclosed this while reacting to the killing of one of their commanders of indigenous people of Biafra gone down by security operatives last Saturday. Al-Hassan, speaking on Thursday, had said that security agencies should intensify efforts in dealing with all these terrorists, bringing down Fulani herders, burning police stations, prisons, and destroying institutions in the southeast. Al-Hassan said at least 50 herders had been brought down in the southeast in the last 1 month, adding that his group would avenge the death of those members. He said, so far, more than 50 herders has been brought down in southeast in the last 1 month. We have the record, and Igbo terrorists led by Nnamdi Kanu will pay for everybody they have brought down. It is unfortunate that they have forgotten history, how we saved a lot of Igbos in the north during the civil war, but now they are killing our people. They are making a grievous mistake. We will take necessary steps, both legal and cultural steps, to avenge the bringing down of our members. Reacting on Thursday night, the IPOB says such an intimidation was meant for the southeast governors, not for the pro-Biafran group. It added that it will be blood for blood. Miyetti Allah hear this. They're not talking to Miyetti Allah. They said, Miyetti Allah, hear this. IPOB is not Southeast governors that you can threaten and get away with. We are the same IPOB that collapsed #Zoo. The IPOB partly said in the statement. It further reiterated that its major task is to bring down the Fulani murderers marauding as headers. We are after every killer herdsman. We are after you Fulani terrorists and murderers masquerading as herdsmen. If you implement this your threat, it shall be your last. We no longer believe in turning the other cheek. It is now blood for blood, and you will lose, the statement concluded. Oh, like the Igbos will say, Jukwese. It is now getting more tensed. Like Mohammed will say, words now are more devastating than even the real action. This thing is getting a bit out of hand. Not a bit, it's getting really out of hand. Now, to start with, a lot has happened in recent past, some months, some days, some hours. It's a normal thing now. If you check the southwest, in fact, southern Nigeria generally, if you don't hear Fulani herdsmen have done this, you will hear Fulani herdsmen have done that. They will tell you, if you ask, they will tell you it is a foreign militia. They will tell you foreign herdsmen. One of the challenges we are having in Nigeria right now that is causing so much tension and that has made a lot of Nigerians to now resort to self-help is impartiality in execution of the law, enforcement of the law. If the law says um, they, these people should not do this, and a certain tribe of people are not doing it, and you don't bring them to book, they keep doing it to the point that even the citizens point fingers at the people who are doing it, and you turn the other way so that you don't enforce the law. It's just a matter of time. The people will resort to self-help. Look at what happened in Benue State. It's happening almost right now. Self, even in IDP camp, the Benue communities, the indigenous, are running away from IDP camp because the last time they had an encounter, they were told, or rather, they saw, according to some of the youth who lived there, that the Fulani herdsmen actually came as early as 2 a.m. to maim, bring down a lot of their indigenous in IDP camp. Severally, it has become almost a way of life, and when you point fingers, nobody seems to do anything about it. And now they are all angling, aiming at having self-help in Benue, while Benue is still aiming and looking at self-help. The Igbos have decided to have their own self-help in the form of ESN. Now, if we don't control this as a now, as a real, as a like quick now, then we're going to have a situation in our hands. Anarchy is already looming. Anarchy is brewing. And when anarchy rules, it's men of might that will have the day. No longer men of intelligence maybe, but men of might will take the day. But for us not to get to that level of the brick of it all, let there be a reversal in leadership style. Where we need to have the negotiate. Where we need to have dialogue. Where those who have been caught severally over and dastardly acts, please bring them to book and let it be enforced publicly, not privately. Like what happened some days or hours ago in southwestern state, where they caught some headers who actually had they are headers by day, and at night they commit heinous crimes in the night. The joint forces of Amotekun and Agbeko and OPC stormed them and saw that they had they had these roadblocks they mounted, collecting and extorting people, kidnapping, and also they caught them. They were holding 183 cows. They caught them, caught their cows, handed them over to the police, and with the money about 200 and something thousand, I can't remember the exact figures now. They handed them over to the police. Up to now, Nigerians didn't really know. They handed them over to the police around after 4 a.m. Nobody knows what was the whereabouts of what happened to those Fulani herdsmen that they handed over to police. But we can't keep continuing like this and expect that at some point the indigenous will not resort to self-help. You see, they will say, when you're talking to the chick, talk to the mother hawk too. When you're talking to the mother hawk, talk to the chick to not to move anyhow. So this whole thing, I believe it can be resolved amicably through equity and justice. Equity and justice is what is lacking in Nigeria. Once we get that, Nigeria is back on track, at least to a great extent. Then we can now start looking at plutocracy. But as it is now, Nigerians are really bent on seeing how they can guard their lives and property. Then after that, every other thing can come out. Let's put in our comment section. What's the take?